Yeah, they can try and do whatever they want. As long as we get to kill the bastard, I'm happy. That doesn't sound like a monkey at all.
I wish I had power like
Giant demon arm. I greatly prefer having everybody's Mystic Arts be individual, because then the CPUs are free to use them whenever they want, and it really helps a lot when they do. And that was probably my biggest thing that I didn't like about Berseria, is that the overdrive pool is shared. So doing Mystic Arts with the whole group isn't really all that easy. I mean, unless you're playing with other people who know what they're doing, but I played it all by myself.
Not even worth my time.
Ah yes, those nice old dodo birds. Oh, why is there a dog behind me? Go away. Form 0, Sunder! Ah no, dizziness.
Sorry to cut you down.
I'm not, that guy was a jerk. Good times, good times, good times. I know we'll be meeting an old lady soon in Earthring, an old lady of importance soon in the other location, in Loegres. I think, don't the code red demons only appear if you take the quest for it? Or like the bounty for it? Can't remember what it was exactly. Alright, there's a little stop between this and the next area. What's over here? Oh, it doesn't even matter. They're just like, nah, we don't want you to go this way. Aldina Plains. Is that the wide open place with the geoboard? Or am I thinking of a different place? Geoboard's pretty funny. It's actually not as fast as I would think, but at the same time, if it was any faster, maybe it'd be too hard to control.
Are we ready for this?
Die, all of you! Oh no, no, I am dead. Alright, who wants to pick me up? We'll do Loegres since he's at full health. Guys, it's like every single time they poke me, I just get dizzy. No, lock on, stop it. You're not aiming at the right thing. Did it again? Jeez, she builds up her stuff fast.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Got a little tricky in the middle there, but I turned it around.
You'll be rust on my blade. Victory is ours.
Hey, you got 3 levels. Okay, we'll do another fight until Laphicet levels up. Okay, the expedition's back. What you got for me?
Take a look at
What'd you
this.
bring me?
This recipe looks...
Scout ship setting sail.
Yeah, remember I used to explore this area until all the question marks were filled in. Yeah, I remember I completed, I think, all of it, or almost all of it. Clearly I didn't carry over that data. If I had known that's what it was, I might have considered carrying it over a bit more.
I'll finish this.
But you know, it's no big deal.
Come on, really?
He still needs 47 more EXP. That means one more fight. Ah. Didn't even see you spawn there.
Victory is
There we go.
ours.
Okay, Laphicet got a level. Now we can continue. We'll go into Loegres, where I'm sure everything will be fine.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
What do you mean they won't inspect everyone? Do you see these characters? Do you see how we're all dressed? How we all look? Like, if there was anyone who was getting inspected, it'd be us.
Black coat. Show me your documentation. Well, your travel permit from the Abbey. Where is it?
Oh, I'm definitely blaming.
Foolish girl. How many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magiloo's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
Cool.
Remember, Magiloo's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Loegres.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
Oh, good gosh, that's wonderful.
That was a fine ploy, Magiloo.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo. Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here?
Like 5.
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're
So a bit more than
We need
5.
Transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their powers brought.
A piece paid for with Loffies.
Velvet?
It's a bullshit piece in every sense of the word once you find out what it is that... What's his dumb face? Artorias actually wants... Oh, this is the guy. This is the traitor. Or like the connection that we'll need to look into at a later date.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorias. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
Gosh, it is like such a legitimate evil. Like how it rose up, perfectly sensible. How it conducts his business, less so. Alright, we're going this way.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling.
I forgot about
Midgand.
Prince Percival. He's not much of a
Prince?
character though, I
The
think.
Crown Prince. What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright.
I'm
Ask
trying to remember
anyone.
what Prince Percival's
Got it.
role is in the game.
So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
I don't know. I think the king comes up later, actually. I think we bump into him. I could be wrong, though. Once again, I'm just talking out my vague memories of playing this game 2 years ago. So it's very likely that I'm wrong about literally everything, and that's okay. That's alright. Kind of surprised at how expensive these cat boxes are getting, though. Jeez. 800 gold. Alrighty, dude. So, I think Loegres is like... Gosh, there was a city in Berseria this reminds me of in terms of its size. I think it's the city where Dazzle dies. I just can't remember what it's called. Is that Lastenbell? Yeah, there's an inn. I don't think I've ever been into an inn. Okay, well, there's nothing in here. But I'll take it. Right. Save point, yay. Yeah, and also I realized, I think at the end of the last playthrough, that this 0 save file is not a quick save. I mean, it's not a autosave, it's a quick save. You can do that at any time, which is actually really nice. I didn't know that until the end of the last stream, that I could just save at any point that I want to and stop playing and resume from there later. So it's nice that I don't need to wait for a break in the story. If for a reason I'm like, I really need to stop playing right now, like in the middle of a dungeon or something, then I can just drop out. And that's nice. It's very nice. Oh, I can't cross in front of these guys. They're exercising. They're right to be assholes.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Sorry, I was looking at him. I was scrolling down to see if anyone was talking on the Discord, because I have a chat on the Discord for people who don't have a Twitch or don't want to make a Twitch or a blah-de-blah, whatever their reasons are. I have a separate chat window just in case anyone shows up. I know one of my friends is getting Tales of Rise soon, but unfortunately she won't be able to play it because the game doesn't have multiplayer, which really sucks. I don't understand why they made that choice. It doesn't have local multiplayer like every single Tales game ever has. These games have really great multiplayer. And there goes all my spirits, so whatever chest I bump into next, I'm definitely not going to be able to open it. Sell materials. Why are these in yellow? Food, salvaged items. Barely worth the metal it contains. A tarnished coin minted centuries ago. The silver should fetch a decent price. Has small value as medicine. Yeah, I believe these salvaged items I can just sell. I don't think I need to use them for anything. Yeah. That reminds me of freaking... Oh my gosh. What's it called? I had that issue in Astral Chain where I picked up all this gear throughout all the game, like broken batons and all sorts of packs and equipment for other officers, and I was like, can I use this to like craft or refine my weapons? And obviously you can't. So I always wondered what the point of them was for, and I just ignored them until like I was playing the game post-game, and I found out that those are supposed to be sold for monies. And then I was like, oh, so I sold them all, and I immediately had like infinite money that I could then afford anything I wanted.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgand Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there!
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorias Colbrand! None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorias' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Imperiums, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him. You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorias' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist.
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Gosh, just the total flipping of the
My
script
stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
from Zestiria to this, with the roles of the Shepherd and the Lord of Calamity is freaking nuts.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the Shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah,
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
not
see
his
him in the
style.
cutscene either.
And I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the Shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Get in line. I mean, that's why we're all here together anyway. We all got someone we want to beat up. Bars over there on the left.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
This whole game is just a setup to fighting Artorias. Like one of the that. Obviously, at the very core, it's about getting Velvet to fight him, and it does not disappoint when you finally get there. Like, good gosh, I can't wait. First, we gotta talk to Baskerville. Now, well, this stupid kid is hungry, so let's feed him a million foods. Just all the foods, just shove them in his face. Thought I saw something else up here. Oh, there it is.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named
This reminds me of
Baskerville? I heard we might find
Oh,
him
Mabo
here.
curry.
That old man? Scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh,
Unfortunate. It's like the Mabo curry buns from Zestiria.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
no.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrine's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
A warehouse in Port Zexon. Yes, we'll do that.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
Making all sorts of underworld deals. That's how this crew deals.
Right. You're missing Captain Ifried. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Legate Melchior.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, I think.
Fair enough.
No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength, real strength, and I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifried's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifried's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The Shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
How badly do you think Velvet's gonna fuck up this world? I got a surprise for you.
Take a look at this. Scout ships.
I have a massive surprise for you. The extent at which she fucks up this world is great.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me in our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Alright, off to work we go. First stop is back to Zaxxonport.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorias' speech was brilliant, of course, but
oh yeah, I think I remembered. Prince Percival does indeed become important. Like I was trying to think for my brain, I racked it as hard as I could. I'm like, no wait, I remember who Percival is.
Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry.
Yep.
But sadly, I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a
falconry.
big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Yep, I remember that part of the prince. And then what else we got? I don't think actually now that I remember that the prince does indeed become more important to us later. Maybe we don't bump into the king at all. Maybe we do. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not though. I'm gonna go on and say no, because the king has that covered.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Yeah, it's hard to compete against the guy who has, like, all the love and support in the world. Hard to fight him. But we're gonna find a way.
Greetings, Magilou's menagerie. You've come to exactly the right place.
You must be a Bloodwing. What do you want?
You already know about the Code Red demons, right?
The really strong demons the Abbey wants gone? Yeah.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you.
There it is.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey is calculating in their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. Or sometimes they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a Code Red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
And let me guess, that's where the Bloodwings come in.
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout Midgand who have information on these Code Red demons. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrades, they'll make sure you're well compensated.
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. No sense in drawing up a contract when the hunter probably won't survive anyway. If you get results, let us know. We'll hold up our end. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little, so here, take this.
Those Bloodwings are definitely a rough crowd.
To be fair, things are never that straightforward when you're dealing with demons.
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those Code Red
Yep,
demons.
it's all about
The only thing
what
better
we
than
get.
Fighting formidable foes is getting paid.
Exactly.
Just remember that these Code Red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
While you're in town or field, using an Enoch bottle will teleport you directly to a specified location. Is...
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Rogoro?
Mabo curry.
Huh?
Nah.
Oh.
You're an interesting one. You like Mabo curry that much, huh?
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy. Eating it made me feel nice.
I'd say you love it then. Do all Malakim have such an appetite?
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Aizen?
Drinks, I suppose.
What else?
Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like anything else?
Is it a problem if I don't?
No, but it's kind of boring.
I'm just wondering.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil strips of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Yeah, I never get tired of them.
So you like to drink, but you've also got a sweet tooth?
Yeah. Is that so strange?
No.
Candied sweet potatoes. Sounds good.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a sign that you're alive, remember?
Right.
Jeez, this little gremlin is gonna eat us out of house and home if he gets his way. We need to watch out for him, see if we can stop him. So those Bloodwings, it's weird that we just know what they're called, because I don't think the old lady ever introduced who they were. I think the Bloodwings are tied to the Lady in Black. I think they're the same group, right? I don't know, actually, unless I missed the dialogue about it. The reason I bring that up is that I wonder if the game runs with the assumption that they're supposed to be like the precursors to Rose's group in Berseria. I forgot what her group was called, though. I think they also had wings in their name, so maybe it's not like subtle, maybe it's like obvious, but I don't know. That's what I thought.
Not even worth my time.
Is it the Duskwings? Doomwings? No, that's too dark. Gullwings? No, that's a different one. Gullwings is someone else completely. I really don't remember what Rose's group is called. As much as I dislike Zesteria, I really liked Rose. She's my favorite. Gosh, just thinking about my favorite character just reminds me of Chris Tales. And how they got rid of my favorite character and then gave me like the character I disliked the most and said, here, have fun. And I'm like, what? How? I was having fun and then you made it not fun. How could you do this? How could you do this to me?
Have you heard? The Abbey is building a new
Where?
base. I hear it's a huge temple.
Oh,
in the
right,
middle of some
Artorias'
mountains near a site
throne.
of ancient- If they've got time to build a temple, they should use it to kill more demons instead.
You sure you want to talk like that here?
Ha! I'm different from all those losers who swoon over the shepherd's pretty words and ignore reality. No one's found a way to cure demon blight yet, and demons are still swarming everywhere. Sure, maybe things are not as bad as they could have been, but we still have no idea what's going to happen next. Think about it. Demons could be infiltrating the city as we speak, and we'd be
Oh, you don't say.
Yep, you're completely right.
Haha, that's very funny. That guy, he's right. He knows it. He knows. He's aware.
All right, the guards are gone. Let's move in.
Benwick and the crew did a fine job.
Or did they? Gosh, this is a lot of boxes. What is this, Flamestone?
Red crates. These must be our targets. The seal of Midgand Cathedral?
Should we look inside?
There's no need. Burn them, Laphicet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if it was Flamestone and we burned it, the entire place would explode.
We're done here. Let's go.
That storm cost too much time. I must report to Lord Artorias as soon as possible.
Hello, Eleanor.
It's you!
Oh, hey. The cry baby.
Yo, what's up?
Eleanor Hume, Exorcist Prayer.
And there she is. I didn't know. See, there's a great example. I'm pretty sure that there was going to be more to that conversation, but freaking whatever.
How could I be so weak?
Willing to fight without your Malachine?
No! You set the storehouse ablaze? The people have worked so hard to withstand this time of crisis. How can you destroy what they have so painstakingly built?
Because I'm not human.
You'll pay for this, you demon!
More Malachim up her sleeves.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor! Come and face me now!
There you are.
He's adorable. Am I?
Ooh, I found you at
Uh-oh.
last. That voice! Bien Phu, you traitor! You'll never leave my clutches again!
Bien Phu.
What are you doing? Get out there and fight!
Hey, look! Is that smoke? It is! Fire!
The fire has spread enough. Let's get going.
You're coming with us. Madam Exorcist! What happened? Oh, you're badly hurt.
I can wait. Gather the people and put out that fire.
Yes, madam.
Tell me, do you know what was being kept in that warehouse?
Mostly nectar, I believe. Vast stores of the medicine provided by High Priest Gideon to be distributed to doctors across the land.
Medicine given by the church. Why would anybody destroy it?
Well, you know, we have a mission to do. And we're gonna do it. Oh, he learned Armor Crusher, huh? Item-free victory over a powerful foe is what gives me all my grade. That's always what it is. Or basically, I guess, against bosses.
Whew. Looks like we're in the clear.
Misfortune and anguish! I had that little turncoat right in front of me!
Bien Phu. I forgot his name.
Well, at least now I know where to find him!
That weird little Moloch was the one you were looking for?
The very same. The Moloch Bien Phu! A creature of unfathomable wickedness and beguiling cuteness who broke the heart of this wretched maiden! Once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Not sure I get it.
Me neither.
Good. Pray that you never do. Let's go back and report our success.
Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. We burned that bitch down.
You're strong, but I'm stronger.
I see you back there. Lobby said staying as far away from the action as you possibly can, huh?
Victory is ours.
Wow. Locus has stopped at 7 EXP to his next level. Fantastic. I believe that like little off area that I went over to, that was like a dead end. It was a very tiny area. That's where the Code Red Demon is, if I can not mistaken. I was gonna say mistaken. I'm like, no, what's the opposite of mistaken?
Not even worth my time.
Yeah, that little issue with the Wi-Fi just dying was really sucked.
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorias' philosophy. She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. It looks like they don't hand out the rank of Praetor to just anyone.
Hmm?
Just stay sharp around her. That's all.
By the way, was that Bien Phu character that Magulu was after really a Moloch?
He may look strange, but yes, he's still a Moloch.
That means Magulu is an exorcist. Why does she call herself a witch then?
If she got locked up in that prison, she must have been kicked out of the Abbey.
Or she could be a fraud.
Yeah. Even if she wasn't an exorcist, she could still perform some tricks with a Moloch like that.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right? Was that laughter?
I'm sorry.
Why apologize? Bien Phu is funny, right?
Right.
Then if you want to laugh, laugh!
That was a good Bien Phu impression there.
If you think that's funny, you should give it a try for yourself. Say,
Hi, I'm Laffyset.
All right. Hi, I'm Laffyset.
Knock it off.
Huh? What's the problem?
People are staring. Don't attract attention.
I'm sorry.
She's so uptight. Let's try it together later, Laffyset.
All right.
He's like, hey, don't do this. Rokuro, okay. Hey, we're gonna do it later. Because, of course.
Well, we've learned one thing coming to the capital. The Abbey and Shepherd Artorias have expanded their power immensely.
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support of the populace.
The Shepherd, savior of humanity.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship in church, right? The Empyreans? He promised a lot in that speech.
I forgot the name of the Empyreans. Tell me. It's been too long.
I have no idea. Not even we Malakim know of them beyond the stories and legends. He called Innominat the 5th Empyrean. There should only be 4, one ruling each element.
Is he talking about a new Empyrean?
Have you heard anything Laffy said?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about taking his words at face value. The man is no saint. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his aims. But there's no way he could have a god at his beck and call.
Don't underestimate the Abbey.
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them down. And to make sure that I kill him.
I forgot about the Empyreans. Man, the Empyreans are just, oh, they're so lazy. They'd be so much more helpful if they took action earlier. But you know, what can you do? I mean, Innominat's whole power is that he can suppress, or not his whole power, but he suppresses them by his very existence. So the only way to have them do anything is to actually get rid of him. But like, how did that happen? How did that relationship come to bear? There you are.
Trouble at the docks, was there? Well, so long as the job was done.
Danon Highway.
Good luck. I look forward to hearing your report.
So, somebody needs to ambush the Royal Medical Society on the Danon Highway.
The Royal Medical Society is a group of doctors that travel around healing the sick.
They're funded by donations given by ordinary folk.
Ah, it's Doctors Without Borders.
Don't ask me. Some people are just twisted.
And why would an underworld group defend them?
Who knows? Something to do with the attackers, perhaps?
Where's games done quick when you need them? What was the, forgot how to use the... Oh, here we go. Return to previously visited town. There we go. Right, since I can use Enoff and the Nor bottles, I can use the bottomless ones now.
Always ready to fight.
Oh, where am I going? I didn't know you were over here.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the goods.
Yes, Velvet is being jealous sometimes. Rokuro is having too much fun. He's not allowed to have that much fun. Okay, I can't go that way, so I think it's the other way. And that's all Rokuro does anyway, he just has fun. He's harmless. No, it is not this way. Okay, cool.
You're fighting for but I'm this close. I want this. Form zero.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yes. Also, I don't remember if it was you I was talking about this Terminilium, but yes, the enemies when they get close on the overworld, it does cause like a dangerous encounter. It just that doesn't trigger until now though, until you reach the Dawn Highway. They gave me the tutorial for it, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing through the game and that hasn't happened yet, so I just assumed it wasn't a thing, but nah, they were just waiting. Hey, a bunch of blood wings. What are you guys doing? Or are they evil demon wings?
Hey, get out of our way. That's there.
Oh boy.
Give it up. It's ours.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. They have.
So we didn't misremember. No. No, you were right.
That's why they needed us to stop
Yeah,
the attack.
and I mean, we were both right. It's just...
The doctors?
Well, you were right that they were here. I was saying that, no, they're not a thing, but that's just because I got tricked.
It appears they were after this
What's that?
stuff.
Medicine with the cathedral
Right.
seal.
We just burned a bunch of this at the docks.
That scarf, did that belong to the attackers?
Yeah, all three were wearing them. Does it mean something?
They were just demons. Aggressive ones who attack the innocent.
Also, I finally got access to the Mystic Arts. Everybody learned a Mystic Art except for... Laffy said. I don't think he has his yet. Let me check. No, he does not. Okay. No, yeah, it would be on the last page.
The job is done. Time to leave. Scout ships.
What are we missing? We're missing 2 things. 3 things, right. Okay.
By the way, those folks we just passed were talking
Oh,
about
were they?
us.
What were they saying?
They were warning each other to be careful, talking about the demons that burned down Helives and destroyed the Seagate Fortress being near the capital.
Considering how bold we've been, everyone's still fairly calm about it.
You'll be famous soon enough once we kill the world's savior.
Sounds like that could get fun.
Fun? Why?
The people trying to capture us will put prices on our heads and put up wanted posters everywhere. Depending on who draws the likenesses, each portrait can look completely different. You know what I'm talking about, right, Eisen?
Aye. I've seen dozens of pictures of myself. Some make me a monster, others make me a handsome youth. It's fascinating, really.
I hope I get a poster soon.
Then do your best to really stir things up.
Right. I'll stir everything up good.
Yes, it is a good old classic Tales of tradition to have terrible wanted posters. Something I found infinitely amusing seeing in frickin' Xenoblade 2 as well. It's great. I thought Lloyd's was pretty bad in Symphonia, but Yuri gets a really crazy one in Berseria. I just love the designs being like, no, yeah, that's totally him. And it's like, what are you talking about?
I'm impressed.
Find and bring back a scholar named Mendy who disappeared along Galleys Lake Road.
There's still more to do. I'm sure it'll be easy for you.
Easy peasy squeezy.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
So what's this gayest road? I don't even think I can go there yet. And also, like a few other Tales games, you have the whole thing where if the enemy touches you from behind, it causes issues for you, but if you touch them from behind, it gives you an advantage.
Victory is
I like how some games only have the ladder, where it's like if an enemy touches you from behind, and that's bad. It's like if you touch them from behind, you don't get anything. Stop it. I'm like, why? What's through here? Okay, well, it's not the road I'm looking for. Yeah. I don't know if you were here when I explained Termillennium, but yeah, the stream ended because the internet just died. Just went kaput completely. So like I had to wait, I don't know how long it was, 20, 30 minutes maybe, before I could resume. And I was like, oh, that was weird, that was very strange.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Yeah, I assumed the cause was connectivity. Yeah. It's funny too, because like at the very... Where am I? Because like at the... Oh. Okay, this is it.
Hey, that noisy demon looks pretty strong. Think it might be one of those Code Red demons?
Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather not waste my time fighting it if I don't need to.
I don't see it as a waste of time. Look, the Abbey only has a handful of exorcists strong enough to take something like this down, right?
Probably. I'd say praetors like Lady Teresa and the legates could probably take it on.
And those guys are all your enemies, right?
I see where you're going with this. The Abbey is strong, both in its individual members and as an organization.
And if we're to close the gap between us and them, we need to fight strong opponents like this demon.
That's what I would do. But you're free to make your own decision.
All right. I'll concede the point.
But we should determine just how strong it is first. I don't want us to bite off more than we can chew.
That goes without saying. I'd rather not get myself killed due to inadequate preparation.
You don't have to worry that much. If you want to go fight, I'll help keep you safe myself. I promise.
I don't recall asking for your protection.
You don't need to.
It's down there.
Don't waste my time.
Alright, we'll go fight it later. I need to look at everybody's equipment before and see what we can upgrade. Yeah, like the last thing you can see about me commenting on the Wi-Fi was I don't know when the video cut, like when the stream actually stopped, but I saw it pop up in the corner. It said Wi-Fi disconnected, you know, whatever. And my reaction to it was like, oh, okay, that doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Because like this game is doesn't have really any online functionality. So I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need Wi-Fi for anything. And then like 5 seconds later, I was like, oh wait, and I freaked out about it. I just thought that was pretty funny. funny to see. Yeah, it was pretty amusing. Like, I don't know when the stream cut, but like, I just thought that was really funny. I was like, oopsies. Anyway, the freaking where are we going? Is there where they want us to go? Search for Mendy, the missing scholar along the... Yeah, I guess this is where they wanted us to go. I mean, since we're here, might as well stick around. Oh, not the little pixies. I hate those things. Definitely not gonna fight you guys if you're gonna get together like that. Oh. The stream cut off in a skit. Oh, did it? Oh, that's interesting. I guess my computer, my laptop, or at least from the way that I see it, it doesn't, it's not like immediate. It's most likely that the internet went away and then I was waiting and I was just playing and playing and playing, and then the note came up. It's like, hey, you've been disconnected. I'm like, what? So, the same way for my internet. When it finally did reconnect, it's like, oh, the internet's back. I'm like, no, it isn't. I wasn't connected yet. And then, like, a few minutes later, it connected itself. So it takes a while. I mean, I've seen almost all this. I'm pretty sure all the skits I'm watching I've seen before. It's just I like the skits. They're pretty fun. Ow. Ow.
Come on.
I have real bad luck with Aizen getting stunned like 84. Like, I don't know why I was gonna say 84. Like, I think my brain was going for like 24 hours as in all the time, and then for some reason I defaulted to 84. Whatever, it seems like I spend more time with Aizen stunned than anyone else. It's that big red splotch of Code Red Demon over there. Alright, knock it off. Skunks! Yeah, the skits are great. They're really good. There's a lot more in this game, and they're definitely a lot longer, I feel, than most skits in games are. Or maybe that's just me. I feel like there's a lot.
Victory is ours.
I don't know. I guess a lot more in terms of the story is told through them. Because even, like, obviously there's the skits that you trigger with triangle, but then in the middle of the game, like in certain locations, they go into skit format to discuss like the events of the story. Okay, what are you doing here? Oops. Break. Melt. Burn. Trying to use the correct word. There's something here? Yes. There's a Code Red Demon over there. How do I get up here? Oh. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to look for a guy and also get all these spirits that I need since I lost all of them in my last purchase. It's freaking cat chests. I do wonder if I opened all of them or not. I didn't spend nearly as much time in the post game for this game as I probably wanted to. I was thinking of fighting the demon, but I wanted to wait till we go back to town so I can re-equip everyone and buff their gear. So I'll do that first and then worry about it afterwards.
Don't get overconfident. But on this one, I won't be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Dang, I think he killed all of them with that. Nice aim, Rokuro. Ah, here we go. I'm guessing this leads back to the start. Yes, no, maybe. Is there a link to these two areas, or not? There is not. Okay.
I'll finish this quick.
Ow.
Come on, really?
Alright, I don't think there's anything else here, so we'll go back and we'll go find that merchant dude. Or doctor dude. I forget what it is we were looking for. It was a person. That's all I remember now. Gosh, leave me alone.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Let's try and dedicate more time to the other party members. Not that there's anything wrong. I mean, if I wanted to play the entire game as Velvet, there's really nothing anyone could do to stop me. It's more like I just kind of want to play around with everyone else a little bit more. And I played as Laphicet so little. He doesn't even have the first instance of the what's it called? The title that you get for using a character. Like, I think the first one you unlock the title at, I think, using the character 25 times. Yeah, I don't even have that for Laphicet. That's how few times I've used them.
Who goes there?
What on earth are guards doing here?
Oh, well, you guys, what? You guys have Molochs?
They've got molecules. They're no ordinary cell swords.
I didn't actually want to use that twice.
Sheesh. What do you suppose they were guarding?
Probably the guy we're here looking for.
A little lost lamb, perhaps.
You think they're holding Mendy captive?
That went smoothly. Sorry guys, not really. Yeah, we totally murderized them. I took this sword that I have and okay, whatever. I don't know why you guys care.
Is there someone here named Mendy? We've come to help.
Oh, thank goodness. I can finally go home.
So they were keeping you prisoner.
They made you mine vermilion ore?
Yes, I discovered a method of refining it, and it cost me dearly.
What's vermilion ore?
A rare stone made of concentrated nutrients. It can be used in medicine, but it's also poisonous.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
So you were making medicine?
Yes. They were forcing me to make a nutritional substance called nectar.
Isn't vermilion ore supposed to be highly addictive?
I told them that. But what choice did I have?
Whatever. Our task is complete. Can you get back to Loegres on your own?
I can. I'm terribly sorry.
Why apologize to me?
We finished all the jobs. Let's get back to the old lady's tavern. You sure do like that Mabo curry.
Do I?
Don't ask me.
You didn't think it was tasty, Velvet?
Couldn't tell you.
Huh?
Food doesn't hold any flavor for her. According to Velvet, she can never feel sated, and the only thing she can taste is blood.
Oh, I see.
What's the matter? You're gloomier than usual.
Am I actually useful?
Huh?
You can cut down any enemy, and Eisen can beat them up. Velvet is strong and can eat anything.
Hmm?
But I'm not good at fighting, and apparently I'm always gloomy.
Is that what's bothering you?
In a fight, offense alone isn't everything. Hurting your foes means nothing if you don't live to tell the tale afterwards. Your healing arts are what let us always fight at our best.
He's right. Compared to dead weight like Magilu, you're plenty helpful out there.
Only compared to Magilu?
I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying she never helped at all.
You're not going to grow overnight. Be patient.
Huh?
You've only just been set free. That you've even managed to keep up with us this far is a feat in and of itself. Strength comes by continually improving your mind and body. Keep your spirits up and keep working at it, and you'll get there before you know it.
I will?
The drive to improve is what's important.
Right.
Eisen knows what he's on about. Fire-breathing dragon, huh? Why are you still here, dude? we set everyone free. Like, go home. Seriously. You guys can do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't know. You've been told we're not really heroes. Okay, let's get out of here. I just remembered I don't really have to run back.
You'll be rushed on my blade.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Also, I don't actually have to run. I think that's what I was in the middle of saying. I don't actually have to run. I can always teleport back, but you know. Oh, this is the wrong way. I actually can't do this. That's a jump. I don't know. I mean, I was about to say I don't know how I missed this in the corner, but I guess it is in the corner. I wonder, did the chest colors mean anything in this game? Because in Berseria they did. You could only open the chest if you had a designated key. And there was like a bronze key, a silver key, and a gold key. I don't remember if that was the same for this game.
Sorry to cut you down.
The expedition's back again. You guys get anything cool?
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Red jeweled pendant.
Scout ship setting sail.
A pendant? Nothing of any worth to me.
A pendant found at the center of a raging windstorm on the Lemon Sea, said to occasionally emit a sound like the howling of a beast. You have that wrong on so many levels. Broker, I don't know what you're saying there. So if I remember correctly, I think the cool thing about this like boat thing is like the key treasures that you receive from each area. I think most of them or some of them are like references to other Tales games. Like even beyond the skit that was like filled with just name dropping every other Tales game in it within like 5 seconds. Of course, I mean just specifically Tales of Phonia and Tales of Fantasia, but yeah, I remember there was, I think like there's an X-Sphere, or like remains of an X-Sphere you get. Or a phone stone, I think, is actually what it is, from Abyss. I don't know, I just think those little treasures are cool. I don't think I went down this way. I didn't even know that thing was facing away from me.
Well then, let's move on.
Oh great, nothing worse than enemies that teleport in front of you like, hey, fight me. Okay, we're on the other side of this thing now. Now we're up to 3 hours. I think we're nearing a good stopping point. There's the other treasure chest. Oh shit, that's a lot of enemies. Get away!
You're strong, but I'm stronger.
God, seriously? Every freaking time. Nothing's stopping me from spamming it, so I will do that. Makes it very easy to kill you guys. Oh, until you do that. Yeah, the squirrels are pretty dangerous. They just gang up on me. It keeps showing up right behind me. It's such a dick move. I wonder if the amount of enemies that group together actually affects anything. Because there were like 5 of them all running at me at the same time, which is pretty terrifying. Are we almost done? There's like... Oh, okay.
It was a close one, but I am
There were so many of them. That was crazy. Okay, how do I get out of here? Fuck. Looking at the map, I didn't see this. I think at least there's normal enemies. Ooh, learn a new move, lighthouse. Okay. Here it is, this is the exit. Oh, there's a cat box up there. Can I actually afford it, or is it gonna be super expensive? I think 75 is still a lot. Got an angel halo. Alright, we're done here. We can leave and warp back to Loegres or whatever. There we go. Alright, the water current. I can't go up there. I was gonna try to get to the upper part of this map. I need to come to it from below. I mean, from above. Anyway.
You better be ready. Come on, really?
Live set goes when they're low. Okay, let's go take care of that Code Red demon over there. Right, I have to go around because that's a bridge over there. That makes it a little hard to tell. Also, I totally forgot that I don't have to worry about being far from save points anymore. Yay, quick save power. Overpowered power. I hate my phone. I hate it. It locks. I'm like trying to open it and look at stuff, and it's like, hey, we're locking. I'm like, why are you locking? I didn't tell you could do that.
Watch yourself. No mercy.
I remember this music. I wanted to keep that combo going so bad. There we go.
Victory is ours.
That wasn't bad at all. What do you mean no EXP? Or money? What's the point of that then? Title earned powerhouse.
Whew. That thing was pretty strong.
You just wanted something good to train on.
I'm not in it just for myself. If I get stronger, I'll be more helpful in your battles. This counts towards the repayment of my debt.
But you don't deny at least part of it was for yourself.
Of course not. Every true swordsman wants to train so they can improve themselves.
It might be a little late to ask, but what debt exactly are you repaying, Rokurou?
My sword is my life. When I was separated from it, Velvet told me where to find it. Also, she broke me free from a 500-year-long prison
Right, yeah.
sentence.
You say that like it's an afterthought.
And that's why I can't fully trust you.
I don't follow. Us Rangetsu men are renowned for our sense of duty and commitment.
Actually, now that you mention it, Rangetsu's a pretty unusual last name.
I heard your family specializes in unconventional swords and fighting styles.
That's true. Our ancestor was a swordsman from way off in another country who came to this land a long time ago.
A foreign swordsman, huh? I guess that explains why your swords and techniques stand out so much.
He had quite a hard time getting by in this unusual land, until he was taken in by an aristocratic family. Ever since, the Rangetsu clan has accepted the rule of their benefactors and has served them in repayment of their debt.
Serve them as bodyguards?
Bodyguards, assassins, spies, body doubles.
Whatever the order, your family will carry it through.
Always return that which you've borrowed, even if you must repay it with your life. That was our ancestors' creed. In truth, 4 of my 5 older brothers are dead. You have to admit, we take our sense of duty seriously.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. You and your family are all tied to your sense of honor.
That seems to be the case. We can count on him. As long as he's on our side, at least.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
He's like, yo, I'm over here trying to tell y'all the full extent of how dedicated I am to this cause. Have a little faith in me. If there was any character in this game that I would be like, yeah, he'd never betray anyone, it's Rokurou. It's a bit up in the air with everyone else. I mean, Laviset, I don't know. Can you really trust Laviset? He's too small, you never know what he's up to.
I'll finish this now.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Alright, anyway, we're gonna go back into town. And I think we'll end it off before we go talk to the old lady, actually. I'm gonna just buy equipment off stream and... well, I don't think I need stuff, but we'll see. I'll check the store, and if not, then I'll refine everyone's gear so everybody's stronger. And then probably stop playing. And then next time we'll talk to the lady. I don't remember her name. I keep forgetting her name. The leader of the Bloodwings, I think, or whoever it is that we're dealing with. The lady in black. But yeah, we'll talk to her later. I think when we come back next time, I'll be back in control of Velvet. But it was fun playing as Aizen. I like him. Of course, like I said, he's my second fave, so that's good. Up to 8.5 hours. A lot of ground to cover though. Still much more game to come. Everyone's level 20 too. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, this has been counting the 50 minutes from before the stream cut. This is a 4-hour stream, so that's pretty lengthy. I think it's pretty good. So thanks everybody so much for watching. Oh, let me go through my thank yous. Once again, thanks Termillennium for actually for being in chat. And as for any lurkers that are left, we got Erobs and let me adjust my glasses. Rekmux. I think I say it. Rekmux. So I noticed there were some different people in there when I checked earlier. I guess I left. That's totally fine. Anyway, thanks all for watching. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Maybe it's Friday. I should have free time. It's not like I'm doing anything else. So yeah, we'll look into maybe tomorrow to stream about the same time. Yay, I'm excited. Making some good progress in this game. And yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody so much for watching. And also, oh right, Termillennium, thanks for the follow, I think it's called. I know my Twitch app on my phone updated and told me, hey, this person now follows you. So I think it's a follow. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so thanks a lot and see y'all next time. Until then, hasta.